right, like right.
Yeah, I ain't ShopRite.
Nope. See.
It's just I can't say it to you. Okay. It's I'm just gonna look at my dog.
Are we on?
And look at that dog is Love. Love has no color.
That is nice. It's
all
really
colors.
so good to be here.
Right. Ooh,
it's so good to be here.
There's
What's up, guys?
again.
What's up, y'all? They're talking. What's up? I'm Imogene. I'm the perfectly incomplete. I'm in the building. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm tripping. I feel good. I'm so happy to be here. I've missed doing this podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, I'm so excited, darling. Anyway, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing all right. This is our first episode of the new year. We've been down for a while, but life happens, and sometimes you just got to take time out, you know what I'm saying, to do what you need to do. So I'm very grateful to be here. I know we've all been through a lot. We're dealing with challenging times. I just want to take a moment and truly say that my heartfelt prayers and my love goes out to those that have lost loved ones, who have loved ones suffering. I know it's hard economically, kids home from school, mental illness, substance abuse, all of that. So I just want to know that my heart is with you all. I'm standing in the gap, prayers, and hey, you're still here. And so I'm glad. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I got some new people in here with me, y'all. I got some new people in here with me. And let me introduce you to the ladies that'll be hanging out with me. They're going to tell you a little bit about themselves. Then we're going to run our mouths. How about that? So,
sounds good to me.
We've got Trama in the building. What's up, Trama? What's up? And over here, we've got Tarrah in the house.
Yes.
What's up? All right, y'all. How y'all doing?
Well, I'm doing good. I had a long week. I'm happy to be here. And that's just it. My name is Tarrah Herzog. I'm 30.
You notice how your voice got lower? You're trying to talk all sexy now. Before you was all loud.
I am a little cute, but
I'm saying.
All right,
you notice how she did that?
You want me to get loud? If you want me to get loud.
No, I was just I was just an observation.
All right, so let me bring it back down.
No, do you, honey?
Okay, no. I had a long week, but I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. Like you said, this quarantine, this COVID stuff has definitely played a big part in my life. And I'm back. I'm ready. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. And I'm happy to see you guys.
I'm glad. But since you're new to the platform, why don't you just tell the listeners a little bit about yourself? Not a dissertation or anything like that, okay? You're not getting an award, a Grammy or anything like that, okay?
You're playing right
now. So no speeches like that, okay?
There's no,
I'm 30 years old. I'm from around the area. I've been through a lot. I'm just trying to make it. I'm trying to be a better person, and I'm trying to work on my speech. I'm being calm, fighting whatever battles I'm going through. I'm just trying to become a better person and help other people.
Beautiful. And why are you here in this house?
I'm here in this house to chat with my ladies, and get to know you guys a little better, and let you guys know about me, and hopefully I can learn some things.
And I believe you will learn, but I believe you will also teach.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome. Glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, I'm Trama.
I love. She's so calm. I love it.
I know.
Oh man, that was hard to follow what she said, but I'm 31 years old. I'm Trama. I'm a mom of 3, and I'm here to learn, experience some new things, and to teach. And I am recovering from depression and anxiety and things that brought me low in my life. And now I'm trying to just get back up there.
Awesome. And you are getting back up there every day.
Trying. It's hard.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Y'all know me. I'm Imogene, right? I'm 56. And I lost my tooth, okay? I just need y'all to know that, right? So, you say the obvious. I got to keep it real. I always believe in keeping it real, right? But I was feeling a certain kind of way because all during the quarantine, I think I had I've probably had about 8 prosthetics tooth. There's a story behind it, and I'll tell you, it comes from abuse and all of that stuff. I've been on this self-esteem journey, and that's how I lost that tooth. I caught somebody cheating on me, and they swung on me because I caught them. And long story short, I lost bone, and I wasn't in a good place. And I finally got a prosthetic tooth 7 years ago. And that was good for me because my self-esteem was 0, So I've been working on this thing for a minute. And it's just really weird because I was eating last week, you doing this social justice stuff, a lot of meetings, and I was really stressed. Went out. Long story short, I took my prosthetic tooth out and put it in a napkin and put it on, where I was eating. And how about I left, didn't even think about that tooth till 2 days later and realized I threw it in the garbage. And yes, I went dumpster diving, okay? Because that one tooth cost me like $1,200. And I've had like
dumpster diving too?
I had about 8 of them. And I went, and I was like, I was really sick because I knew we were recording today. Mm-hmm. I went through about 5 bags in the garbage. I mean, I called the manager. I was like, look, I lost my tooth. And I went and got my gloves, and I had my garbage bag, my Wonder Woman suit on, and I got my stepladder. Yep. To no avail. I went through about 5 bags, and I said, Imogene, really, are you doing this? And I said, just forget it. But you know what? I'm glad. And I didn't find my tooth, y'all. And I say that because as a presenter, one of the things when you're presenting public speaking, you always address what's obvious. Right. So I want to smile. So you might see me smile and say, well, damn, Imogene got a hole in her mouth. I saw a tooth there last week. Yes, because I just lost it on Friday, okay? So...
Imogene, yes. I want to say that I'm very sorry that you went through those things. Yeah. And I want to tell you that, first and foremost, I'm glad that you're here, and I'm proud of you. Aww. And you are a beautiful woman inside and out, and that tooth doesn't mean anything.
Thank you so much, and I received that from a beautiful woman to a beautiful woman, and I received that. All right?
I agree. Everything she just said.
Yeah, and I say I keep it real. Everybody know I keep it real. So look, yeah, I'm losing tooth, I'm losing hair, stuff is sagging, it's twisting, all kind of stuff, right? But you know what? I'm really blessed. And in the world we living in today, I'm really blessed to be here. Amen. Speaking of which, because, Negroes leaving every day, like getting shot in the back like 7 times. I ain't calling no names, but y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's really heavy duty. We living in, who I'm talking about?
You talking to me?
I don't know.
Jacob Blake?
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. And that's really scary. It's very scary that happened. Because, I don't understand why he was shot. I mean, I like to understand things when they're happening. And what this officer was thinking, that he felt the need to shoot someone 7 times in the back. I just feel like there was other ways, to go about it. You could have tackled this young man. There was plenty of people there. Even one shot might have been, you know what I mean? If you're going to shoot, at least one. Or you could have stopped it. Like, you shot this man 7 times in his back with his children there. This man is now paralyzed and could be permanent. That's really, that's scary. We have to worry about that every time we go outside, that something could happen.
Yeah. That's, that was really deep. Mm-hmm. And, I watched the video. You couldn't really hardly see anything. I think what blew my mind, and not saying it was senseless in my mind to shoot that man in the back, right? Mm-hmm. And then the article is he acknowledged that he had a knife. According to the media report, he acknowledged he did have a knife, and they said they found a knife on the floorboard of the driver's side, and then another account said there was no knife. But my thinking is, like, it's really messed up because Black people just getting shot. But keeping it real, I'm not minimizing it, but I can get it even on the side of the police because I just know from working corrections, right? I never went to the road, but my colleagues were on the road. And statistically, they tell you, the first 10 seconds or when you first make the encounter with the person with a stop, that's the most dangerous time. And I've never been on the road as a cop like that. I've actually went into dorms when fights broke out and you don't know if they're playing you or whatever. You really don't know what you're running into and your adrenaline is going. So I'm not minimizing and justifying it. I'm just trying to be fair from all perspectives. Right. So I can see if he's called on the scene and he's trying to talk to the guy and he's not really listening to him. They tried to tase him. It didn't work. And then, I guess your adrenaline is going. And if the guy did have a knife, like he said he did, I guess I could see how you could get in panic mode. I can understand that. I'm just saying, not that you give police a pass, but I can kind of understand it. It's easy for us to say they shouldn't have did that. But still, he shouldn't have shot that brother 7 times in the back in the car with his kids. So he was unprepared. He was untrained. And apparently, if he that big of a chicken that he got to react like that. I mean, I don't really know the details. Right. But I just think that was too much.
Yeah. It's hard. Like, as a mother of a teenage boy, I fear for his life because I don't know, like, what's going to happen. And he could be next or he could not be next or he's being followed or anything like that. It scares me. Like, it's hard, it's scary, and I understand police have to do their job, but there's other ways around doing their job without a gun.
I believe that. I believe that.
I mean, they only have other tools or instruments, on them that they could have used. I mean, Simmons is very inconsiderate. It's very insensitive to other people, and especially what's going on in the world. It's like, if you see someone going towards, they saw him running to the car. You guys when you saw the video. You could have stopped him, physically stopped him. You could have tackled him. You shot this man 7 times. You snatched him by the shirt and shot him 7 times.
Yeah,
I mean, that's crazy to me.
You know why?
Crazy.
You know why that's really wild? I don't know about now. I've been out of the military 28 years.
Mm-hmm.
But when we went through our training, we were taught to shoot the main and not to kill. And when we would be training, cleaning our weapons, like we had this one girl shot up in the roof, if you shot off a round or something, or there were incidences when people got shot, but that was like court-martial. They really took that serious. And I'm like, I'm in the United States Army defending the nation. And if we are not, even in wartime, under Geneva Convention rules, all of that, they tell you shoot to maim and not to kill. And how can you just, empty your stuff in somebody's back at point range? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, but it's like, even with what's going on, I wouldn't even want to put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like so many people are already getting killed. So many people are looking at the police, with so many harsh feelings and stuff. Why would you want to do that? Wouldn't you just want to shoot to maim, like you said, to stop it before it has to get to this point?
But they're not qualified.
And they're
They're
inexperienced with African
Not
American
all of
different
them.
cultures.
Some of them. Yeah.
A lot of officers also, I feel like, they're not experienced with different cultures and out there. They might have grew up in a small town with not many people, so they're feared. That scared. They probably shouldn't be an officer.
I don't think that should be either. And if it's anything like their little training, and I just call people out. So if y'all hear me, whatever. But like they say they have diversity training. I'm in Kingston, New York, and I was attending forums trying to better do community policing, and I was consulting with the chief of police, his training officer, and he let me go to the academy and see their training. And the stuff was outdated. And I brung, different things to his attention. And they were like, oh, yeah, well, you have to go to the state. I guess there's a lot of bureaucratic stuff. But training takes place more so for compliance, just to say we gave this training, because that diversity thing and just unpacking stereotypes and whatever, it's a process that people are engaged in. Now, it's hard, but like a lot of officers, I mean, I'm not shooting them down. You don't even got to have a college degree to be a police officer. I'm not saying you should. So what I'm saying, I'm not taking their job lightly, okay? I commend law enforcement because they do put their life on the line. So I'm going to say, I don't want people to think I'm shooting them. But some of them, I know, like I said, when I was corrections, when they would put on that green uniform and they would come to work, they thought they was God. And I've watched them mistreat inmates, and I've watched them get their butt whoops too. And then they try to put charges on. I'm like, no, I'm not going to testify against you. But I just don't think a lot of them are trained. And this thing as far as, we live in a culture of hate. You know that right now.
Yes.
We got leadership pitting us against each other, all kind of stuff.
And I feel like our leader is a big factor on how people feel about us people of color. And it's hurtful. We went from a whole black president to a president that hates someone of color. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're just a little shade of black, we don't like you. You go back where you came from. It's like, this is our home, too.
Right. Speaking of home, I think a lot of this comes, will open a lot of eyes to people that need to train or teach their children a lot.
Yeah.
Because we need to teach our children and stuff to follow the rules. Because not for nothing, him running like that, we need to take accountability for our own actions and behaviors. Because the police, they're the law. If they're asking you to stop or trying to speak to you, I understand you might want to say, I don't got to answer to them, I don't got to say anything. But you made it your business to run around and go reach in. At that point, he had no idea what you were going to go and grab.
And that's what I'm saying.
We got to take into consideration that these officers came to dispute or, stop whatever, de-escalate what's happening, and they're trying to contact someone and talk to you, and you're running from them, and you're going to reach into a vehicle where they can no longer see what you're going for, which could be fearful. Now they're in jeopardy at that point. And they still could have done something different. However, if you had have stopped, it may have been different.
Right.
And we don't know how it would have went, but we have to teach our children how to act accordingly.
Yeah.
Take accountability.
No. And I get it. And just to clarify with that, because we only know what the media is reporting.
Correct.
And according to the reports, someone called, there was a domestic incident. The police showed up. the lady who called said, what's his name? Jacob Blake wasn't supposed to be there. I guess she had a restraining order or something. He took her keys. And then she said he wasn't supposed to be here. The dispatcher said 5 minutes later she heard shots. But according to what I read, immediately the police came and was going to arrest him. I don't know if they questioned him or whatever, but I don't know. In the video, you can hardly see. But he's running around. But I see the cop reaching out for his shirt. Yo, why is you touching my person? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a gun. I mean, you already shot me. I mean, you shot me afterwards. So why is you holding on to my clothes? I mean, if that's the case, give me a blow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could have did a pressure point or something. You could have, he could have hit him to just incapacitate him.
He didn't have to use his gun.
Yeah,
he could have did something. He could have even put him in a little slate chokehold just
Yeah,
to get him away from the car to talk to him.
I thought it was women at one point. So many different things I've seen up. I thought it was women having an argument, and the police came. Yeah, they said there was women outside having a disagreement, a loud dispute. Someone called, and they basically he was like a good Samaritan, basically coming to try to stop it.
Yeah.
So that's what I was on the impression. But then hearing another side, it's like, what do you do? Either way it goes.
And
I
we
think
don't
the
know.
officers need to,
But they didn't have no body
differently.
cams regardless. And I mean, what's up with this? That's why, like, I'm not with all this police reform. I mean, I'm with it.
Right.
But it's like, the movement is going on. Everybody's, police reform. And it's like, I'm not going to go there. I'm like really vocal locally because, the city councils or common councils of any town, they're the representatives supposedly of the people. On paper, they represent the people, but they're submitting reforms that they think people want to know. How the hell they know what people, they don't even talk to their constituents. So for me, that's just problematic. He didn't even have on a body cam. I think that's nationwide now. Everybody is saying, we're body cams. Why y'all don't have them? You can't say you don't have money because the federal government has a budget for you. And, so it's just a lot. But it's just time out. It's just time out. It's just time out for police to just really, for no reason, just shooting people. And you would think after George Floyd and all of this, it's like these Negroes, and I'm talking about the police. I call everybody Negroes. I don't say niggerachis no more because people find me offensive, right? But these Negroes, after all this stuff is going on, they still shooting like they don't even care. It's like they're so rooted, some of them, in what they believe. Because, like, if I get in trouble for something or I see something going on and people getting in trouble, I'm going to check myself and say, let me chill. But it seems like they still doing what they do.
Yeah.
It's a bad thing. I don't know why y'all hate people of color and black people, because we're beautiful people. We're beautiful people. And it's just funny how we're black, we're this and that. And I ain't going to go there in slavery, but we was good enough for y'all to be raping us, huh?
Right. Having
And
their babies.
I seen an article where somebody, I don't know if they put the president's face on there, but he said something derogatory toward black women, or black people, but talking about we're good at sex and something else. Yeah, I saw that. And I'm like, I don't know if he said it, or I don't know if somebody mimicked the newspaper like that, but I've heard that before. And I know a lot of Caucasian men, they look at us women and they sexualize us. They probably sexualize all women. But remember, white ladies used to have flat booties. Y'all know that. Yeah. White girls used to have flat butts.
They're out here now.
They're out here. And I'm like, yo.
They're out here now.
Yeah. And you look at them, they like brick house. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? So y'all know y'all been mixing the gravy with the whatever, But,
I don't
know. I could go, but I'm like, how can you just hate us for the color of our skin? Ain't none of us asked to be born. It's just an issue of humanity. You hate everything about us. And nobody is truly white. Nobody is truly black.
Yeah.
Like, we're all connected. And yeah, y'all was raping our mamas and grandmamas and all of this stuff.
Goodness.
And still, like, a lot of people, police still be getting with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going to get into that, but it's just crazy. It just don't make no sense.
It doesn't.
And that makes it even worse, because y'all know, I got to go here. It's bad enough.
Where you going?
No, we got police shooting, and I agree with you. Black people, we have to take accountability too, because I got to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame we shouldn't have to humble up when the police come. Yeah, you know your rights, right?
Right.
But when you running from the police, you asking to get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you don't know what that person thinking either. They might say, well, they could be trying to decide what's the best move to make. They could be in fear too. So I get it. It's like hard to say, but it's bad enough that the police shooting us. But y'all know where I'm going. Yo, Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanes. That Negro shot her in the foot.
Yeah.
You know about that story?
Yeah, I know about that
What
story.
you know? What did you get from? I mean...
It's like, it's hard to tell because we don't know the full story and we don't know
never
what
know.
really happened
Right.
in the car
What you
prior.
believe? What you believe happened?
I just believe that, you know, they was arguing and maybe he said something that she didn't like. You know, when you get into an argument with your man, you get so mad, or a woman or whatever, your significant other.
Right.
You get mad and you want to get out the car. I've done that. I hopped out the car quick, still rolling, because I was mad and don't want to talk about it anymore. And I think that's what might have happened, and it just went too far. Like,
you know what?
for him.
Too far.
He went too far.
You know what, ladies? Before we, my bad. Before we get into it, we actually got a clip. Let's roll the clip and hear the text of it. So for those who may not be aware, and then let's get into this thing. Because I want to hear what y'all gotta say. Yes. I like Meg.
Yeah, she
I like her
got
too.
some
She's
good hits
pretty.
lately.
Cool. Stay out the way, because at the end of the day, I'm really a real bitch. Like, I'm from Houston. I'm from the motherfucking South Side. It ain't like let me go run and tell my business to the motherfucking internet. Let me go run and tell my business to the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that type of person. Like, but I'm not gonna let y'all keep playing in my face. And I'm not gonna let this nigga keep playing in my face either. So, since y'all hoes so worried about it,
It was a finger for me.
yes, this nigga Tory shot me.
Ooh.
You shot me. Ooh. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it.
Oh.
You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about I hit this nigga. I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he was trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like,
That's enough.
everybody.
So there you have it. So, I'm just going to chill and listen, because I've been watching a lot of people give commentary about it.
Yeah.
But I'm in a lane by myself as far as my thinking. Not really, I can't say by myself, but I just want to hear y'all, because y'all young ladies, okay? Y'all
You can tell us first, because I'm about to go off.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear.
At the end of the day, somebody shoot me, I'm shooting back. I'm sorry. You're not going to just shoot me because you're mad about something that happened. Like, no.
What do you think about the whole situation, though? I mean, just...
The whole situation, I feel like it's domestic violence. It's abuse. It should have never happened. And certain men need to learn how to communicate better.
Communicate. Ain't no reason for no man to be shooting a woman. Ain't no reason. And he needs to take accountability and stand up like a man, because there's nothing, I don't see any reason for why it's okay. There's nothing. It doesn't matter what she did, what she said. Don't get me wrong. I know you can antagonize people to do some things, but I don't know if it was the WAP that got him acting crazy, but you don't got no business shooting no woman. And then she's trying to save him.
Yeah, she's still trying to save him.
I'd have still been on the ground right now. Because there's no way. I don't understand. I mean, I just don't see there's any reason for you to shoot this woman. She gets out the car. She's clearly leaving the situation, and you go shoot her.
Some guys don't know how to self-control. They just be like, oh, she left me. I'm gonna smack her, or beat her, or shoot at her, and maybe she'll come back. Like, that's not the reason.
And what if you just shot her and killed her?
Then
you want the police to be accountable, but you don't want to be accountable? I don't understand.
That's true.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying that's just my opinion, because I don't see any reason for why we're standing out here trying to talk about how much we matter and be better and help everybody. And this is what you do? You reach out a car and shoot someone? Yeah. This young woman who doesn't have a mother, a father, a grandmother, she's out of state, and this is what you do? No, there's no way. And I like Tory Lanes.
I like him.
Fire. I like him, but at this point, it's like, what are you doing?
I don't think is going to help him right now.
No, it's not. Because I see some people from back home speaking up like...
Yo, they want him.
As they should.
Yeah.
This is a young girl they see from a community. That's what you call community love. How you step out there and start speaking up for our women.
Yeah.
And what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And you need to take accountability for what you've done.
And he will. He will. whether it's by his choice
By
or
choice
not.
or not.
Right.
You know. So y'all got any other thoughts?
How do you feel?
No, I want to hear. You know why I'm really interested in hearing, because she's a young woman like you all
Right.
are.
Yeah.
And so I'm really concerned about what y'all thoughts are if you were in that situation, because we share stories, we learn by sharing stories,
Right.
and I really want to know. You can't say exactly what you would do in that situation, but like I said, she's close to your age, and we don't know all the details of what was going on, but we know they were in a vehicle together. His security was driving. Meg was in the front. He was in the back, and Meg's friend was in the back. Whatever, we don't really know. They was arguing about something. You get out the car, you foul, Negro. You shooting somebody who's walking away from you, right? So we can, women, women can say things that piss men off. So he was just all the way wrong. But I'm just saying, I can't say put yourself in that situation, but I want to hear your line of thinking if you're Meg Thee Stallion.
I want to say something about what I feel, and I feel bad. Because, I've been in a situation where I wanted to defend somebody when it was wrong. This woman wasn't willing to speak up for what happened until she got, on social media because she felt attacked. That means she was ready to protect him before herself. And that's sad and it's scary. You know what I mean?
That's where I am. That's where I am.
Because there's women out here who's gonna think like, she didn't tell. She didn't tell, so maybe I should hush up and be quiet. You know what I mean? Where do you go? Because being a snitch is so heavy out here. Oh, you're a snitch. You're this. You're that. This woman maybe didn't want to tell. You know what I mean? What is that? How does that look for other people? You get what I'm saying? She has so many role models. You know what I mean? And she's really out here protecting him. Like, I'm not gonna say who did it to me. And she could be wearing 2 sizes down in his shoe because he shot her.
Right.
Like, are you kidding me? No way.
I'm telling. I don't care. I'm telling, because you know what? I'm not part of the streets. Yes, I'm a role model, but I protect myself first. I'm telling. Whether everybody thinks that I'm a snitch, I don't care, because at that point, y'all not in my position. I may try to protect him a little bit, but I'm telling, like, no, you did this to me.
I gotta say, this has opened up, excuse me, my eyes to a lot of people, and I'm respecting
girl,
men.
Corona is a thing.
First of all, I don't have coronavirus. If I had coronavirus, I would be
coughing.
like
Did you
this.
go in your shoulder? We got to keep this thing real now.
Excuse me.
Like you playing.
Now.
Niggas getting shot. I mean, Negroes getting shot. Negroes
child.
getting shot for coughing in stores. You do know that, right?
And you don't know
what?
Yeah, they getting hurt.
Well, if you finna shoot me, say that.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep. We in here talking. But come on, you coughing and stuff. Exercise a little bit more.
I'm getting a little worked up.
You need some tissue, babe?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Because we got you.
No, I'm good.
We got you.
I got one. That's fine.
I got you, and I like you, but I don't like you that much. Okay, I don't want the Rona. I had it, and I don't want it again.
You know what? I'm not even gonna get to you. I'm not even gonna get on that.
I'm right, Trama. Ain't I right?
Trama, if you
She got cough in the mask, because I'm not with it either. I'm not trying to get it.
So you think I got corona?
No, I'm just saying,
we're saying
just cough in the
adequate.
mask. I'm
Care
6 feet
about
away, though.
us.
She's not, so...
And she's still doing it.
Well,
Yo.
you should probably be wearing a
Yo,
mask.
she itching for a scratch over here, man. Word.
No, but on a serious note,
I am serious. You think I was joking about that?
You're cutting me off.
That's right.
No, that's not right.
I could do that.
No. Oh,
Yes,
you
I can.
Oh, you can do it. It's okay for you. You see, people out here think they can do something and somebody else can't. That's the way the world works nowadays.
I know, but at least I admit
Well,
it.
I apologize for not being polite and coughing out here.
Yeah.
But her saving him is dangerous for our young women.
It is.
It's very dangerous for our young ladies growing up thinking that that's okay, because it's not okay.
Yeah. It's scary.
And I can't say that I would have told, because right now I'm like, I'm not telling on my girl. Like, there's no way. I'm not doing that. But then I don't know. I really don't. But it's really sad to see that this is what happens. And you don't know what situation you're going to be put in or what you're going to say, because you are scared. And with the police doing all this stuff, you're like, he might shoot him if I tell him what happened.
And I
don't
get
say
it.
anything.
Exactly.
That's where she was. And she, from what she said, from a social justice framework, she said, like, even when the police showed up, and when you watch the video, like, I done been in that situation where the cops stop you. They're like, get out, put your hands up. And you know what I'm saying? And had she said, he shot me, all of them might have ended up dead. So I relate to that. And then, like she's saying, it's part of the culture. And women, black women have been protecting their men for a lot, because they know our men they don't get a fair shot in the criminal justice system.
Right.
So why do we lunge them into a system that's not going to treat them fair? So I relate. I can understand what she's saying, and I get it. A lot of black people handle their stuff without the popo. I learned that in Florida, but I would call the cops. I've had a couple of people try to physically abuse me.
Right.
And I think that's why I started fighting back or whatever. But like, I would call the police and I'd hear their relatives saying, girl, why you calling the police on him? I'm like, yo, he swung on me or he hit me.
Yeah.
You know, and I've known people who be fighting, woman and man, she be squaring up and they be calling each other BIs and be fighting. Like, I knew this one lady, she shot her husband in the head. No lie. They were older couple. I don't know what happened. She shot him in the head. He lived and they still together, right? I don't know the circumstances of that, how that happened. But my thing is like, yeah, brother, I love my race and stuff like that. And I get it. We have an unjust criminal justice system. And I'm trying to protect our family, our race. But at the point where you shooting me, like, because that's the thing I got with Meg. I don't know. She's beautiful. Her career is just thriving. I'm just so proud of the young lady. She's like doing her thing. We got so many ladies doing, but what's bothering me, I get it about the culture and the criminal justice system, and you don't want to put him out there. You was trying to deal with it, but you didn't come clean. You didn't come out with it until his publicists start going to blogs telling lies. But that bothered me because it says, from my point of view, she cares. She moved by virtue of a lie that he was telling instead of moving that he violated her sense of self.
Right.
Yo, that's deep for me because you pretty, you fine, you just did the song WAP. And you just getting it and all of that and you really representing. And I get it, videos, theatrics, all this stuff. But like I say, it makes me wonder on the inside, yo, Meg, culture and all of that. You can't love nobody more than you loving yourself, yo.
Yeah, you gotta love yourself first.
So for me, that's really huge and that's deep.
You know, it hurts me because I can't say, see, someone else called the police this situation, but it makes me almost sad too because I'm not calling the police. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, what am I afraid of? Do I love myself or am I trying to protect somebody else? I can't see, like, I'm not going to call the police on my partner, but then again, I'm like, being shot might make me, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I'm hurt, but I'll probably call the ambulance. But I don't know because, it's just really crazy, what love will make you do.
And don't blame it on love.
Yeah,
because
they're not even. I don't even think they're an item. They're just hanging out, chilling. Like you.
Oh, they're not an item.
I don't. Well, from what.
Yeah, I don't know either.
We don't really know.
But Imogene, you're right about that. It's funny that you say because that sounds. It's just like you didn't care about what he did to you. It was about because somebody else spoke about. You know what I mean? Like your character's attacked. How about your foot was attacked?
Yeah, and I saw, I watched the video, the police, she's going through she's traumatized, needless to say. And as black people, we traumatized anyway, okay?
Right.
We came into the earth traumatized, so that didn't make it no better. My tooth, y'all, that didn't make it no better, right? But she's traumatized, and I'm looking at this lady, they're telling her to move back. You can see the blood. You can see the blood, just spots, but I mean, like, I'm not no psychiatrist, and I do believe in sense of, I've been trying to preserve mine since I learned how to do it, right? And it just, like, that really bothered me. She was like, I was trying to keep it cool, and I feel you, Meg, and I respect you for that. And I know our black women have been good to our black men, and I get it with the system, but come on, sis. At what point, our black men got to step up, and they got to make better decisions. And I don't care if you're Tory Lanes or whoever you are. Like, that was a dumb move. I'm not going to go there with him. I think he's just through. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about him. He still deserves forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be held accountable. But that doesn't mean he's the biggest scum on the earth because what he did, people doing it all the time, but you probably just don't see it,
Exactly.
So I'm not going to come at the brother like that. He made a really bad mistake, and he's probably going to experience the consequences, and that's good. But, I just couldn't, here we are, little people. I have my journey, and I'm like, people say, oh, you tomboy, you this and that. Maybe I am. Yo, but I'm not finna let no man, and I don't want to get shot, and not but physical pain. Yo, you not gonna hit me. You not gonna hit me. If you hit me, I'm gonna try to fight. We scrapping, okay? I'm sorry. We scrapping. And then I don't want to get shot. I pray to God I don't. But for you to, and then I'm walking away from you, you in a car and you shooting at me, and I'm not gonna tell.
Or he expects you not to tell.
And the fact that he's not saying anything is like, why aren't you coming out speaking up?
Well, he can't now. He probably got a lawyer. It's in his benefit not to speak.
Well, yeah, probably not, I guess so. But I'm glad a lot of people are sticking up for her, defending her. I'm glad men are standing up saying that's not right. I'm glad they're defending women nowadays, standing up and standing together. That's good. That's people she had to behind her.
But brothers got to do better. Like I said, we get done by the man. Whitey. That's what they used to say on Living Single. Whitey, right? You know? Well, that's what they used to say. What? I can say what I want to say. I don't have to be politically correct, right?
Right.
It's bad enough when Whitey does it or whatever color, but for our brothers to be doing us, and that's hard. Just like, you know, and speaking of which, I can't help but to think of Trey Songz, right?
Yeah.
Trey Songz he's in a mat, and I'm talking about the hip hop culture. People relate to that, right? I'm like all of these young Black men that are very successful, and they ain't even just got to be recording artists, you know, but they're just at the top of their game, or they've really like made it in the sense, you know, with their careers. They're living good. They're taking care of their family. They're established. Like he's accused of sexually assaulting 2 white girls. I forget their name, but one of them accused him of sticking his finger in her vagina in Miami without permission. She said they had like a sexual encounter, and he chose upon himself to, you know, whatever. And then the young lady that accused him also said that he stuck his hand in her friend's pants and did whatever, right? And so it's a thing now. They're trying to get, what, $10 million? But what's really blowing my mind when I say Tory Lanes and Megan Thee Stallion, now you got Trey Songz. He's allegedly assaulted these white women, but Keke Palmer spoke out a minute ago.
I was just about to say,
She spoke out, and nobody listened to her.
What's up with that?
I don't know why they feel like Black women don't have a voice, or women of color don't have a voice, and when we say something, it's not a lie. Like, if I say that he assaulted me, he assaulted me. I'm not going to embarrass myself by letting it go publicly that something happened. And I feel bad for Keke because nobody heard her when she tried to say this happened. And then as 2 white ladies say it, then it's, oh, it actually happened and we're sorry. Like, why do we have to get the sorry after the fact instead of, I'm sorry this happened to you and, you know, let's talk about it now, right when it actually happened and she brought it up.
Right.
You shut her up. Shh, be quiet. Don't tell his career.
Yeah, because then after that, she never talked
this.
about it on social media until it came up again. Because and she never even tried to like get money out of it. She got money. She don't need no money.
Right.
She just wanted awareness that Black women are not being heard.
You know,
that's crazy.
I just think that's pretty foul too, and it just reinforces. And I'm gonna go Malcolm X just for a minute. Because it's like the media teaches us to hate ourselves. And, you know, if people, I'm not going to go there because I don't want people tripping. I don't care if they trip. I'm expressing myself. But like a brother, if you want to date a white woman or have sex with all the women of the colors of the rainbow, you know, that is your choice. Me, I can't figure out why you sleeping with the devil. That's what I say. And I'm not saying that person you sleeping with is the ones who done you. But like, I just can't put my mind on it. You know, I've kicked it with people of different races and ethnicities and all of that stuff. I just have a problem in 2020, the way the world is, the way the names we get called, we're apes, we're monkeys, we're this and that, from the president, from the White House to the crack house, right? Because there's some white people and politicians up in there too, you know? Yeah. And they just talk, why the hell are you going to go lay down with, you know, but I'm going to leave that alone. And to take it to the next level, like the girl said, they was in Miami, you know, artists, they got groupies. They ain't got to beg for nobody to get with them because they trying to, right?
Yeah.
But now they can allege you sexually assaulted them. It's a thing. He's responding to it now. I don't know if he responded to Keke, but what makes him better than Keke Palmer? Nothing. And I'm tired of them trying to make it seem like our Blackness is nothing and our womanhood is nothing. But just because you white and you blue-eyed and you black, I don't give a bleep. You understand?
Right.
I'm not with it. So Trey Songz, if you did what you did, and I know you ain't watching, but that's okay. I'm just talking to you anyway. I'm releasing the energy in the atmosphere, right? If he did do what they alleged him to do, and if they get $10 million from him, get it. Because you rather take $10 million out your pocket to give to somebody who already controlling the resources than bring it back in your own culture. That's like stupid. That is so dumb. And that's the way I look at stuff. And maybe I'm sliding, I'm old school or whatever, but it's just crazy. And Keke, I say raise up. And since he already on the burner, just fry his little butt.
That's what she did.
Yeah.
You know what? What's for him will come to him. Because no amount of money or no sorries could ever fix what somebody's done to you. Violating your body, your privacy, sorry couldn't ever fix it. Money could never, nothing.
But let's keep it. See, I'm devil's advocate, and I believe in the sense of the self. But you got to keep it real with the ladies too, because like we say, we're in a new time. Like they got this thing about linking. You know, they get right on. So you want to link, and that means they just go and do the hoochie coochie or whatever they do. It's no shame. People are polyamorous, dexterous amorous, and all of these amorouses, right? I got 5, you got 7. We all gonna die and go to heaven. You know, however it is, right? But you got all these people. No, but what I'm saying is you got to look at the woman too, and the other day was last week or something was Women's Equality Week. We're not there. But like I got to just keep it real because, you know, we want equal rights.
Right.
And like a lot of these women being with these men, they ain't forcing them. They're, you know, I just know from being in the music scene after we go to a concert and I see the artists perform, yo, the ladies are all over these brothers. They don't got to ask them for nothing. So I'm saying, yeah, you still deserve to be treated with respect. But when you put yourself in a position, and I get it, you just meet somebody, you don't know him, he does a concert, you think he fine, and you just, what is that thing? WAP? You do the WAP, right? So what can you expect? It's like, and I know people might come at me, but I'm like, yo, you don't know this man. You don't know if he got herpes. You know, the way my mind would be thinking, yo, he's an A artist. He's commercial. He's top of the game. He's traveling. Women, he's in the strip clubs. He's in a bed with 5, 6 women. You see it all the time in the club in the VIP section, right? They all doing him. They don't care. He's flashing money. And so to me, and then when you say he stuck his finger in one of the holes in your body that you didn't give him permission to, yo, you done already been with him. And then you're going to say he took your phone and told you don't leave. I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't buy. Because what? Because you done did everything he wanted you to do anyway. So what makes people think he was trying to get away from him? Come on, somebody.
Women aren't carrying themselves with respect, but then they want it. And when they don't get it, some people will turn around and, you know, do whatever they got to do. Tear your character down. You got to carry yourself accordingly.
We got to do better, though, because we are women, like, we're the doorway to life. We are. Well, I ain't, because, you know, I'm past menopause, but I'm just saying. No, but, you know, when I look at you all, like, you guys are beautiful young ladies. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you may not be bougie. Wait a minute, let me ask. What are you? Are you bougie? Are you bougie? Or are you, what's the other one? You bougie?
I'm classy, ratchet, little.
Classy, ratchet. What you are? What you are? What you is?
I'm bougie, but I'm learning to be ratchet because.
Oh, you learning to be ratchet?
Yes. Sometimes you gotta be ratchet. Sometimes
Yes,
just let people know.
Yes,
Don't mess with me.
What are you?
You know, I like to think I can. Like I like to say, when I'm in Rome, I can do as the Romans do. Okay. So I'm not the Apostle Paul, and yeah, I read the Bible, and I buy into it. But like I say, I can be all things to all people. And I'm like real chilled. I'm tomboyish a lot. And, you know, I'm in the Army, so I talk a little hard or whatever. This is the way God made me, right? But, yeah, I'm a female, and I try to carry myself as a woman the way I am. And I like to treat people with respect. But I don't, because I've been abused and, you know, I still take people, you know, I still try to work through things and I try to understand. So it's not like I'm just being triggered. But I'll be courteous and I'll be kind to you, you know, but when you just crossing lines and I'm expressing to you, please don't do that, or I'm trying to get understanding. But when you showing me you just ruthless and you nasty, like I ain't trying to go back to jail or nothing like that. So I'm going to try to get away from you, right? But if you put, you know, if you like really, really trying me and I'm trying to walk the high road, then I got to let you know, like, yo, you're not going to be coming at me like this. So I will be ratchet. If I need to be. Bougie just means you like the finer things in life. Yeah, I do. But, you know, and what's the other one? Classy. I like to think I'm all of that. But I like where I am now, I just want to live a simple life. I just want to live a simple, you know, let me have my basic needs met and I have a good meal with you, like we're having a conversation. This is beautiful for me. You know, all that extra stuff, I don't need all that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being any of the three. I think when it comes to the problem is when you don't know how to act accordingly. So when you're like at a nice restaurant acting ratchet or something, you know what I mean? Like that's when it becomes the problematic, I think. Because there's nothing wrong being each of those. You need to know how to act, when to act, in front of who. Carry yourself accordingly. As a woman, be respectful to yourself.
I agree with you.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm still get ratchet sometimes.
Get ratchet, girl.
I don't
Get
believe you
ratchet
could get ratchet. 'Cause
I can.
You're so soft, but them quiet ones you gotta
I was
watch.
gonna say, you
Quiet
gotta watch
ones.
out.
Yeah.
When I
You
first
gotta
met you,
worry
you
about.
was like that. Right there, look, right there, that one. When I first met you, you were just like that, like, and then boom, I was like, okay, girl. Look, you're good. Come on.
No, I watch. I'm just saying, and even though I talk a lot, like I'm really personable, but really when I'm in a new environment, I'm like as much as I talk, I'm chilled. I watch because
But you're smart. That's why.
I don't know you, and I'm just looking, and which I'm real open, but I'm watching, and it's like almost you sense it, right? I'm watching because I don't know you,
You
and
gotta protect your energy and look around your surroundings.
yeah, you too, and I think that's women's intuition.
I think we all
You gotta
have
be
that.
careful nowadays. It's almost hard. Honestly, I think it's hard. You become an easy target when you're a good person at times. I mean, that's scary for me. As a kid, I went through that. You know what I mean? Like always feeling like I was like nervous or afraid, and because I was like nice and quiet.
You afraid, girl? You look
I'm not
like you
afraid
would
no
kick some
more.
butt, Tarrah.
No, I'm not afraid no
Hey,
more.
look, we get into it. I'm coming. Oh, you gonna leave me hanging?
I was about chill out. I got you. I got you, my girl.
And
You know
look,
what I mean? Come on, let's go.
yeah, because
Hey.
like let's do it. How you doing? How you doing?
What it do?
Hi. Yeah, but
See how you doing?
yeah, y'all so quiet.
You want us to get ratchet here? Like,
No. So, but you know, it is what it is. I think a woman should be whatever she needs to be, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention Kamala. I gotta mention her because we got our first, and it's not new. It's old. She got nominated like a minute ago, but she is the not only is she a black presidential nominee, she's a black in color. She got Asian, she got Jamaican, we got the rainbow in her, and I love it. And just think, if they get it and Joe Biden dies, I mean, I'm not saying that's what I want. No, I'm not saying that's what I want. But it's a real thing, because if they get in the House, and God forbid, if he becomes incapacitated, there's potentially that we will have a woman of color
Yes, we will.
as the first president of the. Is that huge or what?
I feel like it is a huge thing because I have daughters, and that's something that they could be like proud of. And we got a first black, Jamaican, Asian female president.
Yeah.
Shows women stand up and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You have a voice. You are somebody. We didn't work all these years to become strong and have rights for nothing. Get out there and do what you got to do. I see you working with your girls. I'm proud of you. You're a good mother.
You are. Because
You're
I
doing
see
stuff
what you
with
do with your.
kids.
Yeah.
People need to empower other women and shout them out and let them know they're doing good.
For real.
That's
It's
what it's
hard.
about, looking out and uplifting other people.
It is.
Thank you.
But she ain't running for vice presidency.
You gonna be there
But
one
you
day.
might.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
what I'm
There.
saying.
Step back.
No.
Step back.
No, you're not old enough. You got to be older. But no, I
Like, how
believe.
much older?
I think you got to be like what, 45?
Honestly,
Why you
I'm
gotta be
35, right?
Why you gotta be that old?
35.
Why you gotta be that
35?
old to run
I got
for
a few years.
presidency?
Because a bunch of people that's sitting in the White House made the rules. That's why.
So they, oh man.
Because they smarter. The white supremacists, they're the smartest things on the earth. They write all the rules, and we just have to obey. We got sucked up into obeying them. And so now we trying to undo what we sat silently and said nothing what they did, right? But no, I believe
What
you
about
could.
a Senate? How young can you be?
A senator?
Yeah,
What's
for
that?
being a senator.
Is it just, what is senator? You don't have to be 35 for that.
Oh, because then I can run
That's
for
interesting.
something.
I
Yeah,
never
you
even
can.
thought. That's
Senator
good. You learn
Trina.
something new every day. Talking more people because I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you can Google this, and this is good
check.
because you can be senator, you can be president, and like they're talking about Kamala giving her, the stereotypicals of she's angry, she's aggressive. This is our leader. Hell, she black. She got every reason to be angry if she is angry. But
Yeah.
she's a doggone good lawyer. She was a prosecutor, all of that good stuff. And you just saying that because she's threatened. You feel threatened by her.
They scared.
Yeah, they scared. They're scared. They're scared.
Scared.
I think women are smarter than guys.
Women are. Oh, well.
Oh, did y'all hear her? All right, I got to chime in. They ain't even on the. She said she think women are smarter than guys.
I think we mature a little faster. I mean,
It's not about being sexist. I feel like we
That is a stereotype.
a little bit more, though. We know.
Oh, there you go, girl.
I I feel like we take things more into consideration, and everything comes from the heart when we do things. And I feel like we're not better than men, but we just know a little bit more. We've been through a little bit more sometimes.
Got to do a lot with raising and stuff like that too, but that's a whole nother topic.
Now I want to hear it.
All right, well, I just think we mature faster. I never said I was better or smarter or nothing like that. I just think we mature a little bit faster.
And I could see why you would say that. And in some cases, that's true. I'm just not making generalizations because there are exceptions to every rule. And yes. I don't like to be categorized in a group as having a certain characteristic because I like to think I'm a very unique individual. Mm-hmm. And so for you to lump me with everybody and say, all black people that's 5'11", got a missing tooth, act like this, right? I'm like, no, that's not it. So I can't go there with you. That's fine. But we agree to disagree to say women are smarter. We got some sharp brothers, man.
Yes, we do.
I feel like they don't get enough credit for what they do.
They don't.
All you see is black men are thugs and they're baby daddies here. They're not good fathers.
But you know why they're saying that about?
Because they're scared of them.
Plus, they know black brothers is holding some utensils that they wasn't gifted to have. I'm just keeping it real. You know,
that's me.
But they always, I gotta say, they're always attacking black men's sexuality. Like they calling them thugs and this and that and this and that. But y'all the one that's walking like this. Just because the brother, but
that
like dropping a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's just, I'm just saying.
I think really it has to do with dynamic in society a lot as well, too. Society has changed the way that...
I like black men. I'm sorry. I like my brothers, and I just hope that's why we're...
I love dark skins. It's the
you like dark skin?
I didn't say brothers, but my partner is dark skin. It's the melanin.
Okay, that's what's up.
I like any shade of dark.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any shade of dark.
Any shade of black, any shade.
I just like people, And you hear me, like, I fight for social justice. I don't like racism. Like, I don't like discrimination. And I like everybody, And so, people have preferences. I just like good people. Right. I don't care.
Your insides matter.
Yeah, I don't care what color you're clothed in, but right about now, the way stuff is, I don't need no blonde-headed, blue-eyed guy approaching me, okay? It's just not, it's not the time, okay?
It ain't the time.
It's not the time.
Not the time. No, but look at us all here. We're all different shades of beautiful, smart. We're dressed differently. We have different opinions. Yeah. Like, this is what it's about, is coming together and helping each other.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm grateful to sit down with you ladies, honestly. This means a lot to my life to sit down.
I'm going to cry.
Don't make me start crying, because if y'all know me, I'm a crybaby.
Serious.
No, I really am. Like, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like, I don't get close to a lot of people because I'm scared to be hurt. And I have grown of respect and love for you women. So to sit down with you guys is it's important to me. Like, I look forward to sitting down with you guys and hearing you guys' opinions and, talking with you guys is nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's very beautiful. Can I give her a hug?
Stop, because then I'll cry.
Yeah, give it to her. Give it to her so she can cry. I want to see her cry. Yeah, come on.
No, I don't want to see her cry. No.
When you cry, does snot come down your nose?
I mean, if I'm blatting, I know you remember that word, blatting. My girl's like, stop
do that.
No, I ain't finna start crying yet. But John was happy. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
But you know what? I appreciate you saying that, and I'm just...
Because I mean it, though. I'm not being funny. I mean, I play a lot, but I mean that.
But you know what? I'm gonna just tell you, you're gonna get hurt. Life, you cannot love without being hurt. And I'm still learning this. Like, I ain't gonna put myself... I'm going... we all go through stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was there, too, afraid of being hurt. But I'm learning how to live with my emotions and process them. And sometimes you just gotta feel things, right? Your emotions is not who you are.
Right.
And you're gonna get hurt. And that's how we grow and stuff like that. And it don't feel good because I don't like pain. I don't like loneliness. But when those things come, I learn to sit with them because I'd rather sit with my emotion and learn how to process it and deal with it than to go run to a bottle or go run to a man or go run to... And I used to do that. I used to escape and do... I got a new drug. Y'all want to know what it is? I've been sniffing peppermint, girl. I put a little bit on my cotton and put it on, the peppermint. It comes in like the aromatherapy. But I put some on the cotton and I put it under my nose. And you're talking about it just makes you alert. And that's a sidebar. But I'm saying that's the way I cope. And I'm saying, like, you don't like to hurt. I get it. But embrace your emotions, each one of them. And usually when you feel something, you got to check yourself and say, what am I thinking about? You know?
Did you say emotions? I just want to correct you. You said emotions are not you, right? Like emotions are not what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because when you give someone control of your emotions, now they can control you. So I definitely agree with that, and that's what I'm learning. It's all about self-love. Self-love is a hard time to go through. It's nothing you wake up overnight with. It takes work. That's talking about working on recovery, working on relationship, working on yourself is tough.
Absolutely.
And this quarantine has definitely showed me. Like took a number on everyone. I'm sure our children, our partners, our friends, our family, our children.
My kids.
And just by the fact y'all here and they're here, come on, that's an applaud right there. Because I know everybody going through stuff and people trying to tell you how to do this, and we maybe all be dealing with different challenges. But people, we all have lost loved ones. People have lost their jobs. Their kids home driving them crazy.
Yep.
Even though they love their kids, that's just a lot. You worry about how you're going to pay the rent, and you got the kids running in here. You may not have food and all. So I get it. It's a real thing. But I still believe and it's disproportionately people of color, poor people. But you know what? It's not fair. But I gotta say, we have been taught how to survive because we've had to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we've made it thus far, we will continue to make it. I just want to say to everybody, it was really cool talking to you all, and I thank y'all for listening to us and sitting, just vibing with us, right? This feels so good. I miss doing this so much, right? But I just want to say you guys are special. Young ladies are special to me.
Thank you.
And I look forward, to talking with you. We're not doing it as frequently, but but we got to get up out of here because I got to go eat. My neck hurting, and y'all hungry? I know y'all going to eat.
Yeah.
But it's been a pleasure talking with you all. And it's been a pleasure hanging out with you all. You want to leave them with a gold nugget? You got a gold nugget? You got a gold nugget? I got the gold nugget.
Yeah, you got the gold nugget.
You know what? At the end of the day, everybody going through a lot of stuff, y'all. But you know what? You got this. You're still here. You got this. God, and I'm going to say God because I believe he did not bring us this far to leave us. And it's hard, but reach out to somebody because somebody love you and somebody care about you, right?
Right.
Just be yourself. Don't be pretending and all of that because you're perfect. I'm going to say you're perfect just as you are. You are perfectly incomplete, and you are only incomplete because you have not brung forth the fullness of you. So keep on walking. Walk your walk. Walk your talk, right? And just trust and believe in your higher power, and you got this. Do you, baby. Do you, because I'm going to do me, and you better do you, all right? Deuces!